Hey guys, Curtis here with you today. Today I want to go over these yard trash bags we got here. So there's definitely some big pluses here and I want to go over those. But before I get into too much detail, it did come with some twisties or twist ties. I immediately threw them away. I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's just a little twisty. It's kind of like the ones that whenever I was a kid would come on your bread bags. Nowadays, they kind of changed them up. There's different twisties on there now, I think. But at least when I was a kid, a lot of the bread bags, again, came with those little twisties, but yay long, very thin. Just basically a little piece of wire where they wrap some paper around it. But that way you kind of close the top. I did not keep those because honestly, I couldn't use them. By the time I had this thing full of like twigs and stems and leaves and dirt, everything else, for me to actually get the top of the bag like closed up enough that I could put a twisty on there, it really wasn't happening. So to me, that was just, again, I just threw it in the trash can. But as far as the bag itself goes, this is fantastic. I mean, there's several good things going on here. So the first thing, see if I change this angle so you can kind of see me step out here. The size of it, the size is fantastic. This is a very large bag. So you can definitely get a lot of leaves and stems and so on in here. So that's very good. One of my favorite features of this bag, this is comparison to other yard bags I've used, is the size of this part here. I don't know if you call this the mouth, I don't know. But the top of it, that thing is huge. I don't think the video is going to do this thing justice. Oh, there we go. Got some wind, kind of grabbed it. You can see the size of that sucker. I mean, that is fantastic. So the reason that I like this so much, the bags I used before this one, the bag itself was a great size, but the mouths of them, again, I don't know if I guess the opening, maybe a better word. The openings themselves were kind of small. So the main reason that we got these was we're doing, trying to see if I don't know if the camera can angle, can see it. Let me move this. The main reason we got these is we are doing some, I don't know, cutting bushes down, I guess be the right word. Trying to see right there. So you see the bushes right kind of there, right in the center of the screen. We got a chainsaw. We're just slowly kind of chopping those down. Whenever we started, I had no idea how difficult it was going to be to actually bag up the branches. I thought the hard part would be cutting them down. I cut down one, at least in my opinion, a relatively small bush. I cut down one small bush, and that half of a bush took like 2 bags. I mean, it was kind of surprising how much effort it went into just throwing away the trash part. Again, the cutting part was easy. I thought that'd be the hard part. So every time I try to throw a branch in the bags I had previous to this one, I really struggled trying to shove even when I try to cut them small, it was just it's a pain really to try to get them in there. But whenever we got these, and again, having such a large mouth on there, or opening, it made it so much easier trying to get those branches in there. So that right away was the first plus I saw this. The other thing is actually the durability of this. Now, whenever you're putting a sharp piece of wood, because the wood's going to be pretty sharp at the end because you're cutting it. It doesn't really matter what you're cutting it with. Whenever you cut it, out here on at least on these bushes, it made kind of a sharp point. Whenever I would put that point in the bag, it's obviously going to be poking through. Now, don't get me wrong. Eventually, some of those branches did poke through this bag. So it's not like this is an invincible bag here that just can't be torn. But this did hold up, at least in my opinion, from my experience, a lot better than the other bags that I was trying. But just to give you a little idea, again, this is not going to be scientific stuff here. I'm not doing any type of weight or anything else. But I'm going to grab my finger and give it a shove here, just so you can kind of see how difficult it is to tear through this. Again, this is going to be my finger and my fingernail, not a sharp piece of a branch. So again, this is not going to be super duper accurate, but just to give you an idea, this thing is pretty sturdy. So whenever I take my finger right here, you see that's my fingernail right there, kind of lined up on it. whenever I give this a push, I'm going to grab a little bit of water right here, and I'm just going to kind of push my finger through. You can see it did go through. So, I mean, like I said, it's not like it's invincible. This is not going to just withstand any type of abuse you put into it here. But, I mean, it did take a little bit of effort. You can kind of see how it kind of started to grab around my finger a little bit, kind of before it went through. So again, it's not like invincible bag. You can't just do anything you want to it. It's not going to tear on you. But it is a pretty sturdy bag compared to other ones I've used. And again, that opening being so big, that was a huge plus for me. But I would definitely recommend these to anybody doing some yard work. Again, one of the biggest struggles we had wasn't the bag tearing. It wasn't anything like that on the previous bags. It was literally trying to get the branches into the smaller kind of openings, and that bag there having such a massive opening to it made our job significantly easier. So I definitely recommend it. So there you go, guys. I can't think of really anything else to say about this bag. I mean, it's a trash bag, you know, but there you go. So I hope somebody out there got something from this video, and thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.